Hello everyone. I'm so sorry. I thought my live was scheduled for 7 and I sat down to make sure everything was good to go and I said 6, you guys. I said 6 and it's 6:38 right now and I'm so sorry. I was supposed to be live at 6, not 7. So here I am. Happy Tuesday. Talking about holding myself accountable. Here I am. It's Tony with October Road Studio. How are you today? It is Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I am going to start tonight with making a mini riser real quick. Hey, Renee, I'm so sorry. I thought my live was at 7 and I sat down to check my page and it said 6 and I was like, what is wrong with me? I'll tell you what's wrong with me in a minute. Hello, I'm so glad you're here, Renee. So glad. I went today with my bonus daughter and her Nana. We went and saw Unsung Hero, the movie Unsung Hero, Renee. Oh my gosh, it is such a good movie. If you can go see it, or whenever it comes out that you can see it, go see that movie. It is so good. Holy smokes. So good. But I was in my thoughts and in my head thinking about that movie, and I was sitting here talking to my husband, loving, and we were both loving on the little baby, Molly. Sorry, I'm shaking y'all. And I realized I was supposed to go live at 6, not 7. So here I am. I'm late. Hello. So we are staining this piece of board that I have, my scrap stuff that I found in one of the things I grabbed from Canton when we were there last time. It's just a scrap piece of board that I'm turning into a mini riser. So I'm going to stain it right now. I'm using some whites. They're coconut, Clorox coconut. They smell good too. And I'm just rubbing the stain on it. And then we're going to set this aside and work on some little miniature riser things. So that's what we're doing. Woo! Sorry. Sounds like Timber's yelling at somebody. Timber, it's okay. Timber, quiet.
Ain't nobody, it's just the wind blowing.
The wind is blowing and Timber's telling us the wind is blowing, y'all. So I'm just putting stain on this board.
Timber.
And then we're gonna do
Get over here.
the projects.
Shut
She's in trouble. He's saying shut it to her. Shut it. He's saying shut it, y'all.
Go to bed.
She's supposed to be. Her poor world has been rocked upside down with this new puppy, y'all. She don't know what to think. She don't know if she's been replaced or punished, or we're still trying to love on her, but she is. You guys see how pretty that is? I'm using antique wax. No, I'm not. I'm using truffle because that's all I have. I don't have antique wax here. It's at the apartment. So I'm using truffle chalkboard paint, and you can tell that I'm using it and not wax because it's really dark in some spots and a lot harder to put on than antique. Whoa! And y'all just fell. Hold on. Y'all just fell. There we go. Hello, Sue. Hello, Elena. Sorry about that. Let me get you all back buckled in there. Oh. It's going to be one of those nights, I can tell. Hi, Sharon. Oop. What's going on with my camera? Hold on, guys. Okay. I think that's all the waxing we're going to do. Hi, Hazel. Hello, everyone. Hello. We just had a tumble with the phone. We just stained this halfway. I'm going to do the back in the air so the phone doesn't fly off the stand again. I like to do the bottoms and the backs of things because it just gives it a more finished look. Throw me some likes if you do the same thing with your projects. Do you do the fronts and backs, or do you just do the tops or where people can see it? Tell me what you do. Hello. Okay. I think I'm on, babe, am I live on my page? I'm live on my October Roads, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. Making sure, yo. Okay, good. He's showing me I'm live. Just making sure I'm live. Okay, I'm going to set this over here to dry. And I have these from Christmas. I got these when we were here at Christmas, and I'm going to use the big beads off of this. So we're going to pull this. It's 9-foot garland from Walmart. And I just want the big beads because I'm going to use them to put on the riser, the bottom of the riser. And if you're new here, please tell me that you're new so we can say hello. There's a couple of people I don't recognize. So hopefully you say hello. Let us know where you're watching from. So this is from Christmas. Beaded garland. As you can see, I've been chipping away at it. I need Mindy or Elizabeth or someone to jump on because I think there's a lot of people on here that aren't supposed to be on here. I need to teach my husband how to do it. That's what I know, but I need to teach you how to be a moderator.
Oh, I don't know how to do that.
I know you don't. Hey Laura, how are you? Okay, so we're just staining these beads real quick with the wipes. I'm just gonna come around. Oh babe, turn it down. I don't want to hear myself. I just told him to turn it down. Hey Daisy Carlson, how are you? At least give them some kind of color. They may not be perfect, but this isn't the main goal of tonight, is not to make a riser. You guys have seen me do that a lot. Tier trays, risers. We're just gonna make some red, white, and blue stuff since I was supposed to be on at 6 o'clock and I thought in my head I had it for 7 o'clock for some reason. And I was sitting down and my husband and I were talking about our days and I was getting everything, I had everything laid out, and then I was like, oh, snap. It was supposed to be at 6 o'clock, not 7. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad to be here. I am so glad, you guys. And I will be posting a new schedule for the next week, this next week tomorrow. So be looking for that with my new time, you know, updated times of what I'll be, when I'll be live and all the things. Okay, so there's that. Next thing we're gonna do, simple. Oh, I have a greenery for our riser. Can y'all see my, you can't see what I'm doing really. Can you see my workspace now? Back you up just a little bit more. There. Okay. Let me see. Did I bring it over here? I bet I didn't bring it over here. Okay. Well, here's our greenery. We're going to use this on our riser. Here's a cup. It says, "Shake your sparkler." I think that is so cute. And in the cup, I'll show you what we're going to put in it in a few minutes, but I have some cupcake liners, so we're going to open those. I got these at Walmart for 98 cents, and there's 75 in here. Tomorrow is your 25th anniversary. Going to spend the day with just you and your hubby. Awesome, Daisy. That's so fun to hear. So you get 75 cupcake liners. There's red, blue, and blue and white and red confetti. We are going to make some flowers out of these to put on these to put out of this cup. Hello, Camille. Hello, everyone joining us. And then we're going to put some buttons in the middle of them. So I'm going to do fronts and backs. So I'm going to take a cupcake liner, and they're really thin. I haven't done this before, so we'll see how this goes. I'm going to flatten them out with my little rolling pin that we're going to use also. I'm gonna roll it out. You see that? I'm gonna roll number 2 out. Actually, I'm just gonna roll it out. Have y'all ever used cupcake liners? Hello, Sharon. Hello, everyone that's jumping on. I'm so glad you're here tonight. We're doing some red, white, and blue crafting. And I am going to put them together like that. And kind of let them fold in just a tad. But I did roll them out. And then they want to kind of fold in a little bit. Like that. And I'm going to put a little bit of glue kind of just around the edges. Like that. You know, it might be easier just to Mod Podge. Let's see. Might be easier to Mod Podge, y'all. Hey, Teresa. Oh my gosh, Camille, Alaska was amazing. Amazing. We would go back in a heartbeat. Hello, Lori. Alaska was beautiful. The scenery was beautiful. The people were so sweet and kind and welcoming. The animals, the scenery, I mean, all of it, you guys. The water was so refreshing, like just to watch and to hear and see and be around. We were in the rainforest part of Alaska. Okay, so I decided to use Mod Podge instead of, and I'm gonna take a little cupcake wrapper, put some Mod Podge in it because we're gonna do a couple of these. So just like that. And then put it in between the 2 cupcake wrappers. Just like that. And now we have a little flower. And then we're gonna put a button right there, or 2. Hello, Regina. Hello, Kathy. Welcome, everyone. We're making some flowers for our little riser set. So here's our first one. The bases. These are just bases, y'all. And I got these cupcake wrappers at Walmart for 98 cents for 75 of them. So that's cheaper than anywhere else I found for cupcake wrappers. And I like cupcake wrappers. You can do so much with them. You can fold them. In fact, we'll do another flower a different way. And I'll show you how we'll do that one in just a sec. Let me just finish this blue. Let me put this one on here. So I'm just matching it to its other side, laying it flat, kind of manipulating it to where hopefully it'll all match. If not, we'll trim it up because the blue didn't quite get, see what I mean? It's overlapped a little bit, so we're going to trim it up. Hello, Anne. Hey, Jelena, how are you? How is Vegas? Is it hot there? Tell me if where you are is hot. It was kind of warm here today. I think it was like 90 degrees, actually. Was it, babe? I think it was 90, degrees here. I'm going to have to go on and post a picture. I had to go to the eye doctor today, or I got to go to the eye doctor. I was so excited to go to the eye doctor, y'all. You never seen someone so excited to go to the eye doctor? I'm going to be able to see again, and I'm so, so, so excited.
No, he go to the eye doctor with insurance.
Yeah, I got to go. The key was I got to go to the eye doctor with insurance. Because we have insurance. I got these really super cute glasses. And I'm going to have to show you guys a picture. The girl talked me into getting gold framed sunglasses, y'all. Gold framed. Okay, so we're going to get my button jar. And we're going to get, I think for the red, the red flower, we're gonna get a white button. Look how cute that is. Just simple. Storms and tornado watch in Ohio? What, Regina? Okay, I'll take the 90 degrees. I'll take the 90 degrees. We're gonna just put a dollop of glue right in the middle and a button in the center of that. Now, we have a little flower. Isn't that cute? Then, I'm going to take the blue one and do the same thing. I'm going to find a button for it. I think I'm going to do another white button. I have a lot of white buttons that need to be used. Put that one there. Put that one there. And then I want to show you guys another way to use these cupcake wrappers, like that. And then we're gonna glue these two together. But before I do that, I want to take a straw and put it in the center and glue the two flowers together with the straw. So I'm gonna put the straw, and then I'm gonna put glue on top of that straw, and then I'm gonna put the flower on top of the straw. Look how cute that is on both sides. And then here, it can go in our cup. And I have, look what I have. I bought Hershey Kisses, red, white, and blue. Have y'all seen these yet? Hello, Teresa Ray. Hello, Lindy. Lindy, how is everyone tonight? I'm so glad you guys are here. They even have this cute little red, white, and blue blossom cookies recipe on the back. These look super yummy if you make cookies. I can't make cookies to save my life. My husband and my kids will vouch for that. But they're cute, look. So that will hold our flowers nice and straight, or however I want them. So I'm gonna put one right there. Then I think we should make one that's red and white and blue. So we're gonna open up that cupcake wrapper, spread it out, get our Mod Podge, put it on the cupcake wrapper, get another cupcake wrapper, which I think I have two here, maybe not. Put it out. Try to line it up as best you can. If not, you can always trim it, like I trimmed the other one. Look at how cute that is. So let's do two of this one, because I really like this pattern. And I think it will look really good with the blue and the red. You can do blue and blue, you can do red and red, you can do blue red like I did this one. You can do white, 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 blue, white, red. You can do all kinds of variations with just this 98-cent pack of cupcake wrappers. Cupcake wrappers, you guys. Cupcake wrappers, buttons. You can use ribbon. You can tie stuff on the, you can do all kinds of stuff with cupcake wrappers to make them look festive for any of the holidays, really. And if you go in the Hobby Lobby section of the party section, hello, Jennifer Crowley. How are you? Hello, Cindy and Susan, Diane. So here we have two more of these. These ones I'm not even going to put a button on. I'm just going to leave them the way they are. But I'm going to use a blue straw. Actually, no, I'm not. You guys know I'm too matchy-matchy for that. My straw's got to match. Something on this has got to match. And it's already throwing me off because they're shiny. But, okay. So, again, I'm going to take my glue gun. And I'm going to put it down the middle of the cupcake wrapper. going to take my straw, put it in the middle, take my glue gun again, or my glue tool, put my wrapper on. I'm good, Jennifer. And look, I have another flower. Oh, it probably needs a button though. Let's see. I think it probably needs a button. Let's do some more white buttons. Just keep it matching. This ginormous jar. Sorry, you guys see me struggling here. Okay. Not that you'll see it because of all these little dots, but I'm learning how to use this Ryobi heat tool one way or another. Oh, I was talking about my eyeglasses. Sorry. Thank you, Jennifer. Look, here's two of them. There's a blue and a red side. This one has different ones, and you can flip these back out. Isn't that cute? So there's that one. And I think I need to do a red and white one on this side. How cute is that? And you can even trim down the straws. So let's just trim down this straw just a little bit so it sticks down a little bit lower than the confetti one. And I'm gonna make one more to go on this side. How cute is this? Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so let's do one more, blue and red one. So I told you guys in the beginning to use your heat tool, but really the Mod Podge method works better. If you spread it out, Mod Podge, put it all over your cupcake wrapper. I'm going to use this one that I had the Mod Podge in, because why waste, right? You know what I didn't do on the other one? That's why it's flatter, y'all. I didn't double layer it. I just did a single layer. So that's what now we learned something. No, I did double layer it. I don't know why it looks different. So here's our red and blue. We need a white button. Look at that. How cute is that? Hi, Dawn. How are you? How cute is this? So this one needs to come over on this side. So let me do one more. Then we'll be on to the next project for this riser. This one I think I'm going to do, no, I'm still going to do the blue on the red. Flatten them out, put them together. Okay, back to my eye appointment. I didn't think they were going to let me go, you guys. I did not think they were going to let me go. This is why. My blood pressure was so stinking high. It was terrible. And they were like, we can't legally let you leave our office with your blood pressure this high. And I was like, it's okay. I'm used to it. I'll just go home and take some medicine. I promise. So that's what I did. I came home and took some medicine, but I have to go to an like a surgeon, because I have fluid on my eye, behind my eye. Has anyone ever had to deal with that before? Have you ever had fluid behind your eye? Thank you, Dawn. I'm so glad you're here. So, if you happen to think of me, throw me in your prayers, because I have fluid behind my eyes, especially my left eye. So we're hoping that that can get resolved pretty quickly. I'm gonna cut this one down a little bit too. And we're gonna set it over on the other side. And I'm sticking them in Hershey Kisses to weight them down. So we have red, white, and blue, and blue. How stinking cute is that? That's for one of our riser sets. Oh wait, I have two blues, there we go. Red, white, blue. What do you guys think? Show me some hearts. Jennifer, it's really sad, but they're saying that the fluid is from when I was in a domestic violence relationship several years back. And they're saying that that's the reason why. So evidently it's been a thing for a little bit. I just didn't know it because I haven't gone to the eye doctor in a long time. Thanks for the hearts. There we go. Okay, so I'm back to my riser. I'm just going to put some glue on these little beads that we stained on the bottom of my riser while we're doing this, and then we're going to do the next thing for the riser. Beads, I guess. Beads. Like that. Okay. So now we have our riser. Isn't that cute? Now we can work on our riser. Okay. So we have greenery, we have our riser. Oh, I also have flags, but I have, let's do this. Let's do a roller, because what's a riser without a roller? And I was thinking about doing these napkins. I splurged and bought at Hobby Lobby. They weren't on sale when I bought them. I haven't checked to see their sales ads this week, but these were $5.99, which I never do. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you for the prayers. But let's do the red and white striped, because our cup has already got blue stars. So we're gonna Mod Podge this to our rolling pin. And I think that will be cute. If I can get it apart. This is always fun for us creators to try and figure stuff out when we're live. Okay. This is all red and white. And I just need a little piece for the rolling pin. Hi, Lori. Okay. So we're gonna cut out one square and go from there. And I just want to say that I appreciate y'all so much for being here, even when I'm late. Even when I'm late. Okay. But y'all know where to find me. Replay is amazing, right? So I need to cut. Let's do. I'm gonna roll this. I'm just gonna fold the napkin and cut it right on the line that I just made. All the way down. Now we're going to take our Mod Podge, put it on a roller. Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Jeanette. Hello, hello. We're working on our last red, white, and blue project for this week, and then we're going to switch gears. Then we're going to go back to red, white, and blue, because y'all know I love me some red, white, and blue. I've got to get to Canton to get some of my red, white, and blue, because I have a ton of red, white, and blue there. In the apartment, a ton. Okay, so I'm just gonna lay this on my napkin and I'm gonna roll it. Yep, picking it right up. You guys know my love-hate relationship with Mod Podge. If you've watched me for any length of time, you know. And I did this right down the center. You guys, Molly had her first bath last night. Hi, Bunny. Hi, Tammy. Molly had her first bath last night, and she's snuggled with David right now in the chair. If you don't know who Molly is, you got to go back and watch a replay from Thursday night or Saturday morning. I think it was Saturday morning. Saturday morning or Thursday. One of those lives, I introduced who Molly was. Okay, so I did leave edges, and I kind of like it that way. I'm going to come back with some antique wax when I have some and put that on there, on the edges and on the handles, because I think that will make it kind of look rustic and it will make it match the board. Look how cool that looks. So now we have our cup with our cupcake liner flowers, like that. We have our rolling pin. Can y'all see that? There we go. Show your sparklers. We have some greenery. And I even have some, ooh, I can smell the chocolate from those Hershey Kisses, you guys. I even have some flags to throw in our cups. I got these at Walmart for, I think they were $1.28 for 3 of them. 4 of them. Sorry, 4 of them. So we can stick those in. They'll unravel as the humidity gets to them, I'm sure. And my cupcakes want to move. My flowers. This would even be cute to stick over here. If you have greenery to stick in American flags, that's always cute to stick in somewhere. We'll just do it for the heck of it. I'll stick these in right here. Okay, then the last thing I have is I have another star. And all we're gonna do to it, so look, can y'all not really see that? Look how cute that is. But we need a star, right? Thank you, Jeanette. Hi, Jean. Hi, Pamela. Isn't that cute, y'all? But we have a star. So let's do our star. Let me see if I can move this sideways. Do our star. Okay. This one we're gonna put letters on. So I have another metal star from the Dollar Tree. I'm gonna trace it out on the back side. This is paper I got from Hobby Lobby. So I'm gonna trace it out. Like that. And then cut it out. Thank you, Renee. I love cupcake flowers. This isn't the first time I've made them. I think I made them like a couple years ago. I don't remember. But I like cupcake flowers. In the party section of Hobby Lobby, you can get so many different colors of cupcake wrappers and different themes. And they're so cute. Okay. I'm almost done, and we're gonna Mod Podge this. Then we're gonna put USA on it, and I think that will tie this little riser set all together with Scrabble tiles. Okay. Thanks, Camille. Okay, so there's that. I'm gonna cut the top off of this. And we're gonna get our Mod Podge. We're gonna glue it. We're gonna pour it onto the star. And then we're gonna spread it around. So after I get off live, I'm gonna show my husband the picture of me and my glasses, my sunglasses, and my regular glasses. They're both prescription though. You guys will have to tell me what you think. You have to tell me what you think. And then I'm gonna put this star that I just cut out on top of this metal star. Like that. Hello, Renee Tarnowski. Hello, Faye. Welcome, everyone that's just joining us. We are working on a little mini riser set. We're on our last piece. Last piece. Okay. So there's that. Then, these I got at Dollar General. They're called Wood Alpha Tiles. Basically Scrabble tiles. And they even tell you what's in them. They tell you there's 4 A's and E's. I can't read them all, but it tells you what's in there. So I know, here's my U. Here's my S, and here's my A. So let me see where... And I may go back and put a ribbon or a bow on this. I'm not going to right now because I left my ribbon in the other room. But I gotta turn it around. I can't do it upside down. I can't do it upside down. I'm trying, but I can't. I gotta do it this way. So I'm gonna do the S first because I'm gonna do the middle. And then work my way out. U, S. And then I'm gonna do the A. Next to it. And then the U. And then we have USA. And a whole bunch of glue strings. How simple is that, y'all? Pretty simple, right? Hello, Miss Ruby. Hello, hello. Thanks for the hearts. Okay, so now let me get the riser back over here. We don't really need the greenery, but I like to put greenery on my tier tray stuff and my mini risers as much as possible. But here's our flowers we made. Oh, we need... Yeah, red, white, and blue. Let me see if I can. And then we have our star. That's red, white, and blue. And then we have a rolling pin. That's red, white, and blue. And then let's top off the rolling pin with one of these to tie it all together. These are from the Dollar General store. They're $1. There's 3 straws. They are plastic, but they have like little rings on them. So we're gonna take a straw out. We're gonna do the one with all the stars on it. This one. I'm gonna pull it off. I'm gonna cut the back off, which is rubber, so no worries on that, guys. Okay. And we're gonna glue it to this like that. Isn't that adorable? I just turned off my glue gun too. Let me hurry and get some out before it turns off. Okay. How adorable is that? Okay, let me see if I can scoot it back so y'all can see it. Thanks, Camille. It's lightning out. Oh no, Camille, I'm sorry. Stay safe. Y'all stay safe. So, because the star is on that side, oh, I have the USA upside down. This will drive me crazy. I have to put the star on this side, the cup on this side, like that. The star on this side, and the rolling pin in the middle. And that is what we did tonight. I think our cute little bow would be cute on top. What do you guys think? Or even, one of my earrings just fell out. Some of these would be cute too, out of the top of this star. But how cute is this? This is a super inexpensive way. Let me take out my other earring. Okay, in real life, you're not gonna walk around with a tier tray riser walking around your house. I hope not. Just walking around with it so it won't fall like this. But this is my red, white, and blue for tonight. Thanks, Jeanette. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. Thanks, Miss Bonnie. I'm so glad you guys were here. Thanks, everyone, and I hope you guys have a lovely night. I am so sorry that I was late. I really thought I had put 7 and not 6, but look for my new schedule. I'll be putting it out in the morning for the next week because I'm going to be coming live more and more. So I'm super excited. I'm so glad to be back with you guys, and I'm looking forward to it. So be excited. You're welcome for the ideas. Cupcake wrappers. All day long cupcake wrappers. You can get them in any color. Lots of designs. So I love you guys. I hope you have a safe and good night, and I will see you soon. Bye.